Hi Virgo, this is Just with your May 20th, 2021 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Virgo, um, lies, epiphanies, rulings, messages, um, decisions. These all will be a challenge for you guys in the days to come. Some of you may have to kind of stand your ground. You could be having haters. Some of you may have some judgments that come up that only further delays things for you or someone in your life. Also, see that people may be talking, excuse me, guys, people may be speaking ill of you or just flat out lying to you, telling you one thing and then you find out what the truth is and then you realize that they've been lying to you all along. So yeah, this is not a bad reading at all. You see the cards, they're really good cards, but that may just be an inconvenience at best for some of you, or realization for others. For those of you, there is a slow step moving forward. You slow but steady wins the race. You know that. You have no problem with that. And so there is something that's going to be very beneficial for you guys, but it's going to be a process. I see up to 3 to 6 months before you possibly will see the your efforts paying off for you. For those of you who are employed, I see a lot of success where you are now and where you're going. Some of you have big plans either with the company you work for or in someplace new. And some of you will be leaving this job, going someplace at a distance, and you're making plans in preparation now. Again, you know it's slow and steady runs the race. You need to network. You need to, all the things that Virgos do, all the little things that they do to make sure that things go off seamlessly. I feel like you're being acknowledged at work. If there has been any hate or misinformation, it will all get cleared up and you will come out the victor. So really great cards for work. For those of you who are unemployed, you're pretty good. You're getting your money, you're getting aid, you're getting help. Some of you have a business on the side. So the Virgos that I'm picking up on that are unemployed, they're doing just fine financially. And you guys are kind of smart enough to stay a little bit of ahead of the curve. So you probably are starting to look now for work, which you'll find something all throughout the next 3 months. It looks like it will be very auspicious for you guys to find work if you're putting yourself out there. And if you are self-employed, now this is where it gets a little tricky. It gets a little bit tricky for you self-employed Virgo, simply because you're in your head. And don't get a migraine, because you're good for those headaches. So you may be in your head about what to do next with your business. All hell just broke loose with this business, especially if it has to do with other people. Some of you could be running it and everything is falling apart. There's lies being spewed on you and you may be feeling like, what the hell? That type of thing. It's called a trial. Everyone goes through it if you're human. And so there's that. You're dealing with that. You're not going to let anyone see you sweat. But you do take it serious, and there is some things that you know that you need to kind of take care of when it comes to this business aspect. New journeys. I see trips. I see starting news. Congratulations. Some of you are having a baby, had a baby, moved into your new home, about to get married, all those things. You are very clear that you're getting married to this person. You're about to announce your engagement. Some of you are secretly already married or will soon secretly get married. And this is looking really good as far as this aspect of those Virgos that I can pick up. Your home life looks amazing. I do feel that you are in ripe form. You're very happy with your home life. There's a lot of people that come over and you share good times with families and friends. And you may be really serious about your home protection. So some of you may be getting cameras and doing all the things to protect your home, no matter what. It could be your mate. If you're a woman, it could be your mate who is very protective over the home, that sort of thing. And some of you people, if you are dealing with slander, as I mentioned, you may be conscious and more conscious as we get further into the summer months, like August time. Or late July, where you become more guarded over your home and protective over your home, and even paranoid that, these issues that you're having with outside people is now creeping up in your home life. So that's something that it's kind of, if you're noticing that in a few days to come, it's something that is like a pre-tell, and you'll have to readdress that later on. But this week it looks really good. I see, like I said, parties, hanging out with friends, your loved one, just having a really good time, feeling yourself. If you're single, getting a lot of attention, you have two suitors who you're having a good time with, and it could even be three. So this is a really great reading for those of you that I'm picking up on. Let's get into love. Now, singles. I'm saying single, but some of you are still seriously tied to another person, or they are you. I see, excuse me, Scorpio, another Virgo, and Gemini real strong, but it could be, as we know, any sign. Someone's coming back. You've been waiting for them to come back anyway. It's unrequited. This is a karmic relationship. This is a relationship that you need to learn from, both of you, and move on, or get the lesson, overcome, develop better, and then have your blissful karma together. It's very difficult to do that when there's outside people involved, but this person's coming back nonetheless. It's not, it makes sense because Mercury is going retrograde in Gemini. So they're coming back to woo you. They've been watching. Well, hell, you've been watching them too. You've been watching this person and stalking them. And some of you could be Virgo single ladies. You could be going back to this person yourself. They have changed, and they may feel like it's over, but they know it's not over. They can't stop thinking about you anyway. If this is a new person, Virgos, this person is loving, caring, and kind. They may need one of you are going to have to be patient with the other person, because someone is completely not over their ex. They're not at all. For some of you, if this is a new person, they may be coming into your life to change your life. So do expect massive change with new people coming into your life. I mean, massive change. If you are on a verge of, calling that ex or taking them back, there could be a new person that comes into your life that you will look back a year from now, this time next year, and say, wow, that's my wife, that's my husband, and I never thought, that, when I met that person, my life would be this way now. So your life is really going to change, but right now, someone is still going through the pains and the perils of heartache from the past. If this is an ex, then this is going to be a hard win, because this was all about third party cheating, a lot of deceit, and someone's not going to be able to get over that. So it's going to be very difficult for you Virgo single men. You need to take a break from a situation that you've been healing from that may involve children. Some of you Virgo men, you kind of can't take your mind off of a situation. And for some of you Virgo men, you may have disconnected from a woman because, okay, for some of you Virgo men, I'm picking up, for some of you, you may have dropped a woman because she was part of a third party. It got kind of sticky. You lost the one that you love, and now it's like, I don't want you anymore. I just can't find myself to love you anymore. And you left them. Now, some of you may be wanting to go back to that woman that you lost. Not the one that you were cheating with, but the one that you lost. You may want to go back to her, which is going to be close to impossible. Not completely impossible, but it would be very difficult. You would need to give that person time. For some of you, it will be impossible. Others of you, though, now that you're thinking things through and have taken some time to yourself, not to re-engage in other people, but to heal and get clarity, you realize that, excuse me, that third party woman, that's the one you want, and you are trying to go back to her. So I see Virgo men's trying to go back to someone, and it will be a process. It's not going to be easy to get this person back, is what it looks like to me. Excuse me. And you have other suitors, and it will be a huge test. Will you pass the test? You guys are being tested, men and women. Are you going to take this person back? Are you going to accept the situation that you've gone down this road yet again? Or are you going to learn from it and move forward? So this is a karmic test for single Virgos to see if you say that you are who you are and you've changed, or you know better now, and all the things that you pray for or have wanted, are you really ready for those things? And that's what basically this Gemini retrograde is going to be all about, a test. Virgo couples, well, now we're starting to see a third party energy. And for some of you, that is the case. There is third party. For the Virgos, I'm picking up on. Yes, you guys have really great cards, but it does definitely speak to interference, outside people, third party energy. You want to start over, but also without hope that this situation, you're not very confident that this is going to completely work out, or things are going to really just wash the pain away, wash the stress away, and let's start over. Your person may feel like they need to focus more on their finances and career. And if they are working now or focusing on their career, they're working a lot. So they may be ignoring you quite a bit. Excuse my voice, guys. And someone wants a commitment, but that the other person just isn't ready for. Someone wants some form of um, conformality that the other person may not be able to give them. So you could be married and it's like, listen, you need to be home more. You need to find a schedule that works so we can be together. And that may not be what the other person wants. Someone doesn't want to get married. Someone doesn't want to move in together. Someone is not necessarily ready 100% to get to the next level. And it may have to do with past hurts and pains. It could be somebody else's fear and hurt that they've gone through that has nothing to do with the other person. And now they're dealing with that. But I do see some form of third party. And I see a huge manipulator, someone that's been manipulating a situation for a very long time now. It's coming out. And by Gemini season, it will be hard to ignore, which is what we're coming up on in the days ahead. But I feel like this is more geared toward June. It's going to be very, very hard to ignore. And Cancer season is when there's going to be a sense of someone really manipulating the situation to kind of keep control over it. So I guess pay attention to the red flags, Virgos, for those of you who are in relationships, the ones I'm picking up on. Pay attention to the red flags. And sometimes, in relationships, you know that this relationship has a lot of challenge in it, but the love that you still have for a person will make you want to work past those things. And that probably for some of you is where you are at right now. Again, this can go vice versa. But Gemini season will be the beginning of some eye-opening things here. And I feel like for some of you, it may not even be that it's just a third party that's actually going on now. It could be old things that has happened with outside people, third party energy that needs to be rectified. So someone needs to take care of past relationship, old people, or a third party that's going on right now. For those of you who are interested in the extended, you can click that link down in the description box below for the rest of this reading. There you'll find all the details about the reading and what we go over. You could also find the Virgo 2021 yearly for the rest of this year and the link to my website. Otherwise, if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe. My voice does get better, just a little raspy today, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Virgo.